That chair is not for you.
Where am I supposed to eat?
In the kitchen, like always.
Mom, why can't Grandma eat with us?
Eat your food.
But it's her house too. It was her house before it was ours.
This is not a conversation for the dinner table. Don't you dare!
I want to eat with you, Grandma.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Flight was delayed. Something smells incredible.
You made it!
Who put her in there?
The chair had been hers for 31 years. Margaret Cole had sat in that chair at that table for every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, every birthday dinner since the year her husband built the house. She had cooked in that kitchen for 3 decades. She knew which burner ran hot and which drawer stuck in humidity and where the good serving spoon was kept, because she was the one who decided where it was kept. That was before Daniel married Christine. Christine had moved into the house 4 years ago with the particular energy of someone who had been waiting a long time to be in charge of something. She rearranged the kitchen within the first month. She replaced the curtains. She moved Margaret's chair, the one at the right hand of the head of the table, the one Daniel's father had always pulled out for her, to the far end, and then eventually to the kitchen, and then eventually nowhere at the table at all. It happened so gradually that Margaret could not point to the day it became the rule. It simply became the rule. Daniel traveled for work. He was gone 3 weeks out of every month. Christine understood this about her marriage and had arranged things accordingly. What Christine had not arranged for was her son. Noah was 8 years old and had his father's honest eyes and his grandmother's stubborn streak and absolutely no interest in pretending that things were fine when they were not. He had been watching his grandmother walk to the kitchen with her plate for 4 months. He had asked his mother twice before tonight and been told twice that it was not his business. Tonight, he decided it was his business. He pushed back from the table with his plate in his hand and walked through the kitchen archway and sat down beside his grandmother without asking anyone's permission. Margaret looked at him when he appeared in the doorway, this small person in his navy shirt with his plate and his absolute certainty. And something in her face that had been very carefully held in place for 4 months came loose. She didn't cry. She just put her hand over his and held it for a moment while the sounds of the dinner table drifted through the archway behind them. Then they ate together in the cold white kitchen light while the family continued without them in the warm golden room beyond. Daniel's flight landed 40 minutes late. He drove himself from the airport the way he always did when he arrived after 9, not wanting to wake the driver. He came through the front door, carrying his rolling case, and the easy relief of a man who has been away for 11 days and is finally home. The smile lasted 4 seconds. His eyes found the kitchen the way they always found it when he walked in. The instinct of a son checking for his mother. What he saw through the archway stopped him where he stood. His mother, the small kitchen table, the cold white light, Noah beside her with his plate. The dining table full behind him, crystal and candlelight and his wife's carefully arranged flowers, with one chair conspicuously empty. He let go of his suitcase handle. He asked where his mother was, even though he could see exactly where his mother was. He asked it the way you ask a question when what you actually need is for someone to explain how it got to this point. Christine began a sentence. She did not finish it. Daniel walked through the archway into the kitchen. He pulled out the chair on the other side of his mother, the third chair at the small table, the one that was only there because Noah had already taken the second one, and he sat down. He looked at his mother's plate, at Noah's plate, at the space between them on that small table. His mother looked at him when he sat down. She didn't say anything. She put her other hand over his, the same way she had put her hand over Noah's. covering it completely with both of hers. Daniel looked at her hands on his, then at her face, then at the archway behind him, the dining room, the chandelier, the table his mother had cooked for and cleaned and set for 31 years. He picked up Noah's fork from the table and handed it to his son. Then he called back through the archway without turning around, voice completely steady. "Bring my mother's chair back to the table, tonight, and every night after this." The dining room was very quiet. Christine brought the chair,